Hi my dear Scorpios, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Ella here and today we're doing your bonus reading. So I actually felt to do purely intuitive reads, so we're gonna use Lenormand and tarot. Before we get started, don't forget to check out my astrology course. It is available on CourseCraft. If you don't know astrology at all, if you are starting from the very beginning, I walk you through from the very beginning on how to generate your birth chart, how to pull up your chart, where to look for. I give you also one-on-one guidance. So if you join my course, you can ask me questions inside the platform. Check it out. The links is going to be down below. And actually for the month of August, if you're booking an astrology course, if you're enrolling in my astrology course, you can also get a private reading with me for astrology chart for 20 to 30% off. So check out this option. I hope to see you all there. And I believe today is Thursday when I'm recording this, so we still have a couple of days for my giveaway. So if you want to participate in my giveaway for a completely free channeled message, so once again, it's not a reading, I'm not going to be answering questions, but it's going to be a free channeled message for two people that I'm going to select. It could be anything, I don't know what I'm going to be picking up on, but it's going to be completely free, sent to you via video file. If you want to participate in this giveaway, go to my Instagram. It's just like this channel. There is going to be a link down below, and comment on my latest post. How long have you been watching my channel? Has my channel helped you in some way? And if yes, in which way? Anything else really that you want to write, I will be very happy to hear from you. And anyway guys, without any further ado, let's get started. I do want to say once again, all the bookings, if you want to book private readings, if you want to check out merchandise, if you want to check out my other classes or videos, check out description box. All this information is always there. I always repeat this in the beginning of the video, but believe it or not, sometimes people ask me in the comments, how do I do this, how do I do that? So please do check it out. And anyway guys, thank you so much for sitting through my own sponsored announcement. Let's get started with your reading. Let's see what my dear Scorpios have going on for them in August and in September, but really you can watch this video later. So if you're discovering this video in 2021, 2022, chances are it still will resonate, because here we are not going to be using astrology today. This is going to be a purely intuitive reading. So anyway guys, let's get started. All right, let's see, my dear Scorpios, what do we have in store? You have here the 6 of Wands, and we are in Leo season, aren't we? We also have here the 5 of Cups. We have the 3 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords. Oops. I feel like this is not new. So if you're a Scorpio who watching this and who are like, oh, I'm so done with my ex, I don't want to deal with my ex, I'm done with Leo, I'm done with whoever, this video is just not for you. It doesn't mean that my other videos are not for you. It's not like the only Scorpio I read will only have one type of message. There are Scorpios I read who are on a totally new journey. There are Scorpios I read who are still dealing with the past. There are Scorpio I read who are all about their career. So there is different kind of Scorpio here, and specifically today I feel like the Scorpio I'm tuning into is going to be someone who is still dealing with some kind of heartbreak here. So we have the 5 of Cups, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords next to the 6 of Wands. I feel like this could be a Leo energy, somebody who is trying to get your attention. It's the person who used to also get a lot of attention. The reason why I say used to, I don't feel like they are in that spot where people look up to them or watch them anymore. I mean, it makes sense, especially if it's a person in some kind of creative profession where people used to go and see them, their performance maybe, or something of that nature. It would be hard, right, in these times when I'm recording this for. But it doesn't have to be just that. I just feel like this person used to attract a lot of attention, but then when something has fallen apart, the sadness, even though they tried to behave like it didn't matter to them, they tried to move on. Maybe even this person who was a serial dater, serial cheater, a serial whatever you want to call this, never settles down, F-boy, F-girl, you name it, really committed to somebody very fast. And you were thinking, how come this person commits to someone very fast? Where did this come from? It came from the sadness where this person felt so alone. They just needed someone to survive. They needed, you know, to be comforted by someone. So if you have seen this person moving on very fast, I don't think that it had to do with that they never necessarily cared about you, even though they're actions, if their actions, I always say, if somebody's actions show that they don't care, take it at face value. Don't try to be like, oh, I know he really loves me, but he just treats me as shit. No, it doesn't work like that. If somebody treats you bad, you better believe that, because otherwise you're just into a very slippery slope of becoming a doormat. Let's call it that way. But however, a person has moved on here into some situation, and it was a very big heartbreak. Here this is a whale that's finished. I see somebody here, maybe for my New Yorkers, is either spending somewhere or lives in the Hamptons or Long Island, because I'm seeing here the lighthouse, or anywhere else. I'm seeing most likely it's USA, where there are lighthouses. It's more suburban environments. And there are things that happened, things that were done kind of behind the back here as well. It's a heavy energy here. But I feel like recently something shifted though. And let me see what else. Why are they showing me this here? We have here 10 of Cups. There is an energy where you are, I think you have, whoever I'm channeling here, you are still kind of hurt by that, but you really walked on, moving on, becoming happy in your own skin, finding your own friends, finding your own happiness, whatever that means for you. And we have here the strength to the 3 of Cups. However, sometimes a part of you wonders whether maybe this, especially if it's a Leo you've been dealing with, is finally free from, I'm seeing somebody here could have had addiction, and somebody got sober, but it's an energy of where they got sober, but they also sometimes do go back into it. We know, right? And I'm here, this is not medical advice or anything, of course, but from what I know, whenever somebody recovers, right, they never fully sober, they're always in recovery, right? It's like in this 10 steps or whatever. I just heard somebody once, I think in Russell Brand's video, he was talking about that. But there is something about that, and a person has recovered from something. Might be somebody who helped them recover from that. And sometimes you do wonder what would happen, if you were to meet this person in a different version of themselves, if some kind of friendship could take place. So there is that. Another part of you, whoever I'm channeling here, is finally free from this toxic experience, from whatever this attachment was, and you're free. And it doesn't come from, I think, attachment to revisit friendship or whatever it is with this other person. It comes from more of a curiosity. Now that you're free, now that you have no attachment, now that you don't care that much, does it hold any weight? And I think maybe you have recently expressed either interest or just opened yourself up, maybe like you had them blocked on Facebook and you recently unblocked them, something like that. 10 of Swords. But I think very quickly, after almost like kind of getting some hope about, ending things on a good note, and I'm not sure if it's you who wanted to end things on a good note or you just realize that the situation is dead. So it's almost like some kind of glimpse of hope. Maybe you talk to their friends, or maybe you run into their friends, maybe you've seen some kind of sign or synchronicity, whatever the hope. And this is not the hope of getting back together or anything like that. This is the hope that maybe the situation wasn't that bad, maybe some friendship is possible with that individual. You realize that the situation is done, and it's like, it's not possible to revive this, because it's almost like even though you thought the person changed, the person is still the same. They're still making the same choices. 4 of Wands could be commitment, but I feel like it's a commitment with someone else, with the 10 of Wands, and you just see that the person are repeating the same exact cycle they were in, and you kind of are like in this energy where you don't want to go and carry this burden twice, what I'm seeing here. And yeah, I feel like you're letting somebody go here, but at the same time, this is about false alarm. I don't know why I'm hearing false alarm. I'm not sure what is this false alarm. What is the false alarm? Because I keep hearing this word. It's like I started recording a video, I right away heard this false alarm. We have here the 5 of Pentacles. It's almost like for a lot of you who will resonate with the dynamic of you tried to give somebody so much, you tried to be there for somebody so much, but the person could never accept what you have to give for whatever reasons they have. And we don't have to go in circles trying to understand, oh, they just didn't heal, they just didn't ready. You can spend, 50 years like that, hoping one day somebody will heal and somebody is ready. It doesn't take somebody so long to commit if they really want that. And maybe even you, for some of you, it's of course general message, you've seen this person commit so fast while you were there for the longest trying to support this person. It's kind of like, I don't know if you've ever seen Sex and the City. I love that show. I watch the reruns all the time. How in the first 2 seasons when like Carrie kept dating Big and he was just never committing to her, but then he met this whatever Natasha girl who was pretty, I'm not saying anything, and he got married to her right away. It's kind of like that situation. So you're the Carrie here, but the person was never able to accept what you have to give, and I feel like not much has changed. So for you to try something else, of course, once again, it's a general message, it might not be for you, but it's like to go, what did they say, to go into same river twice. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but I just heard this. And we have here King of Cups, the Lovers. Does this person love you? Do they? King of Cups to the Lovers. Is it even them? I don't know. I feel like if somebody loves you, you would know it. If not, you would be confused, or, how I say, watching tarot readings. King of Cups to the Lovers. You want the real love, the honest love, not the backstabbing love. You want the kind of love where the games will not be played, where you can stop getting into your head so much and just give in to the emotions. Somebody who will just be there for you emotionally. You want someone who mirrors you in some ways too, a twinsy energy. And Scorpios, of course, had the longest Venus transit through their 8th house, and North Node will be in Scorpio's house until like, 2021 end pretty much, till early 22. So you want someone who will just be there, be present in your life, not someone who will give you more pain. We all know Scorpios had more pain and experienced and went through the Phoenix moments more than anyone else. So why more? We don't want more, right? 6 of Pentacles, exactly. You want someone who is the King of Cups and who can reciprocate your feelings. I feel like there is a new energy that's coming your way if you refuse the urge maybe to give in to the false alarm. Because I see that for a lot of you there is a false alarm where somebody from your past who you thought, oh, I don't want to deal with, might somehow re-enter your life. But the question is, did this person really change? And this is something you actually really want, because I feel like a lot of you are ready for something new, and it's almost like you finally moved on and you finally, started embracing new people. It's like this person just doesn't want to let you go completely, yet they are in their own world with somebody else, perhaps, or even if they're not with somebody else, I feel like it's just they're not with you. That's the thing, The thing is, you never have to worry about if somebody is looking at somebody else, talking to somebody else, or with somebody else, because if they're 100% with you, and with Scorpio, it's very jealous sign, possessive, if they're fully with you, they will not have space for anyone else if they're fully present with you. Now, if they're giving you wishy-washy energy, not really there, not even with you, of course, there could be a million other things going on. So you never have to worry whether someone is with you or not with you, because if they are with you for real, then there is no space for anyone else. There is a secret also that was kept from you. Let's see what the secret is. 2 of Wands, Knight of Wands with a Page of Pentacles. This had to do with some plan or some hope, a message that was meant to be communicated, perhaps. Something about work and projects too. Creating future. I'm seeing somebody's in profession where they're building things, designer, architecture, some kind of art, even dealer maybe, somebody who deals with some kind of antique objects with this 2 of Wands. What was the secret? I feel like it wasn't just one secret. There were a lot of secrets where lack of transparency was present, mainly because someone just wanted to keep it moving, and also felt like you're someone who can hold the world in your hands. You, whoever is Scorpio I'm channeling here, you felt like you had too much power. It felt to others like you had too much power. Like, let's say if you want to achieve something, or if you want to get into social circle of some kind, or if you want to accomplish something, manifest something, there was something about you where you were able to get it done and move very fast towards your things, towards these things. This has triggered this person. They almost felt like it's time to show you you are not as mighty as you think. And for Scorpios in general, when dealing with enemies or any adversaries, your competitors and your enemies always know that you're very strong, that you're someone who has a lot of power. So their tactic will always be to try to mislead you and to make you believe that you are not as strong as you think you are. So there could be different tactics that could be employed. Whether this person will try to figure out this one Achilles foot that you have. Maybe you are not very secure in this one specific aspect, while you're super powerful and a great master manifester is also more than anything. But the other side always tries to convince you that actually no, look at where you're missing. And sometimes it's actually true. Scorpios tend to give their power away when they allow somebody to make them believe that there is something that they're missing, because Scorpios do have insecurities. They do. Sometimes there is that feeling of, oh, well, nobody likes me, especially when it comes to things like popularity or honesty. If your competitors or if whoever is your adversary knows this weak Achilles spot, they will try to make you believe that you don't have as much manifesting power or that much strength, by making you look at where you, for whatever reason, are missing at that point. So I'm not sure why I went into this art of war here, but there is that. And we have here a woman with a book and a tower. I feel like there is going to be something that you will learn, which will make the biggest change in terms of how you see your long-term future and your security. I see that there is this one last moment where someone feels like you're slipping away from their energy and they try to bring you back. But we have here the tower. So it's interesting. As you are moving towards your long-term plans, somebody is trying to destroy this tower for you. And this is nothing to be like scared of or whatever. This is more like, let's say, you're moving away, you finally got that job in that other state, or you started dating someone, and suddenly this person starts doing these things to somehow confuse it all for you. Well, what does this person really want? We have here the Emperor. It's almost like they are trying to show you they are not as weak as you perceive them to be. And with the Knight of Cups, there is a feeling of love. There is, I think, some kind of romantic attraction here that didn't fade away. Now, somebody could love you, but does this make them a good person? That's, I guess, the question somebody here needs to ask. Somebody could love you and they might not be the best person. Somebody could love you and they might not be a good person for you. Forget about being just a good person in general. So all these questions here need to be asked. But I do see that as you are setting yourself free and moving away from something that was quite toxic and quite painful for you both, except I think you, Scorpio, were the one who admitted the pain. You were the one who didn't run from the pain. You faced the pain the way it was, while another person here pretended and put a mask on that everything was fine. So are you gonna put yourself back again into the situation where you're trying to give to someone who doesn't want to receive from you? Or is the situation changed? Maybe this person right now wants to prove you're wrong. That's what you thought of them before. I feel like somebody is very, you know what it is I'm getting? Somebody is very offended by the opinion you have of them. I don't know what it is. So it's somebody who respects you, I guess, respects your opinion, because it's almost like they want to show you that they are the emperor, they are the good one, they are the strong one. Maybe you told them, hey, you're a PUSSY, you know, like, I don't, you know, I don't think like you're the real man or whatever if you're dealing with masculine energy, and they are like, no, I want to show you that I actually have my SHIT together. Sorry, my language, but it's like literally what I'm hearing. Anyway, we'll take this to the extended to see the end of the saga, you know, of this. I haven't seen this energy in a while, but today I just felt really drawn to do this. Link to the extended is going to be down below. Don't forget to check out my astrology course, and don't forget to participate in my giveaway from a completely free channeled message. I love you all, Scorpios. Talk to you soon. Links to the extended and everything are down below.